Yeah, my bad. My bad. Yeah, I just was talking about, Canelo Alvarez and how he's a okay fighter, but I've been noticing a lot of people talking about Terrence Crawford's resume and what makes Canelo's resume any better than Terrence Crawford's resume, honestly. I mean, who does Canelo really have on his resume? Triple G, Miguel Cotto. Like who really does Canelo? Who does Canelo have that's a legendary fighter on his resume that he's beaten? Who is he beating? I mean, really, his trilogies with Triple G, they could go either way depending on who you like for real. I mean, who is he really beating? I mean, just be honest. Who is he really beating? Who is his resume? You know what I'm saying? Like who really is Canelo's resume? Who is his resume? Who is he really beating? I mean, he's an okay fighter. He's not the greatest Mexican fighter ever. You gonna tell me he's better than Julio Cesar Chavez? I mean, Chavez done been in the ring with De La Hoya, Meldrick Taylor, Pernell Whitaker, Roger Mayweather. I mean, and a lot of different people. I mean, who has Canelo really been in the ring with? I mean, what? Who? You knocked out Billy Joe Saunders. You knocked out Caleb Plant. I mean, when you really sit there and look at it, I mean, what is his he has a 50% knockout rate, 50% knockout ratio, but yet they keep talking about he's this knockout artist. I mean, the only person he knocked out Kirkland, Amir Khan, Billy Joe Saunders, and Caleb Plant. I mean, who are these people? I mean, I'm not gonna say that they just super terrible fighters, but come on, man. I mean, then you look at it, what does he have? Two losses? Really, he probably has more than that. He lost to Beevil. I thought he lost to Laura. And then the three fights with Triple G, they can really go either way. So really, you know what I'm saying? He could really easily have five losses on his resume. I mean, really, to be honest with you, what was his last fight? What was the last fight that he had? And it was boo boo. Uh Oh, yeah, the Scola fight. They blamed Scola for that fight. Scola Scola's a Cuban fighter. You know what I'm saying? He got on his bicycle, he threw jabs, he fought. I mean, Canelo couldn't get him out of there. It takes skill to get people out of there. But Canelo ain't getting nobody out of there. He didn't even want a rematch with Beevil. You know, how are you this legendary fighter and you didn't want to smoke with Beevil for the second time after he beat you? That don't make sense to me. But they keep talking about he's such a great fighter and Terrence Crawford's resume. Terrence Crawford ain't fought nobody. Terrence Crawford fought Spence. And to that point, Spence was who what? And Spence was a top 10 pound for pound fighter on many people's list up until that point that he lost to Crawford. I mean, just who is on Canelo's resume? The best win you probably got is Cotto. And it wasn't like Cotto was in his prime. Like you ain't got no he just doesn't have any real wins over anybody. I mean, and really, I thought if Charlo came to fight more, Charlo probably could have gave Canelo a better fight because it wasn't like Canelo's power was too much for Charlo. I just think Charlo wanted that payday. He claimed he wanted to be great, but your mouth and your actions are two different things. He didn't show nothing like that day. But yeah, I just like I said before, I just really think Canelo is just an average fighter, and I think Crawford's going to show everybody the levels of fighting and levels of fighters, and I just Canelo is not improved. What if Floyd Mayweather? As Floyd Mayweather got older, he improved. He improved his skills in boxing. Canelo ain't improved. If anything, he's slowed down. You know, no movement, same old, trying to just wind up and throw hard punches. He's obsessed. Oh man, it's late. Make a long story short, he could get caught with jabs and combinations. His defense ain't really that good. He got a little bit of head movement, but and he has a good chin, but that up until this point, I mean, Crawford has that reach, that torque. I mean, you never know what type of power Crawford may have going up in weight, and ain't got to worry about cutting weight. So this gonna be something to see. I really believe he could get Canelo out of there. Honestly, I mean, like I said before, I mean, Canelo's resume is, yeah, he's got 60 wins, but who? Amir Khan, Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant. I mean, who have you really fought? He has never fought nobody in their prime that's really good. I mean, and he lost. If you consider Beevil, he lost to Beevil. He didn't want that smoke back with Beevil. So I mean, how can I call him this legendary fighter when then on top of it, you didn't got in trouble before for uh substances in your system, you didn't got in trouble for that before Canelo has. So I mean, that right there puts a dent in any type of resume, getting caught doing stuff like that. Then your trainer, Eddie Reynoso, everybody that comes to him almost seems like, well, he's had what, 7, 8, 9 fighters have some type of questionable thing going on with substances in their system. So you gotta question all of that stuff. Just like for this fight, are they doing any VADA testing for this fight? I noticed Devin Haney pushes forward, and Floyd really brought it that Olympic style test. He really brought it to the forefront. But don't nobody want to take blood because they claim it makes them weak. But at the same time, man, boxing is not a sport for you to be having some advantage through ban or illegal substances. You can lose your life in boxing, just natural. So let alone if you have some type of substance in your system that does anything, you know. But I mean, I just think Crawford is just too good of a fighter for Canelo. I just think he he has that, and Canelo has trouble with any any black fighters that really box and move and stuff like that. He has trouble with them. You seen with Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather was 36 years old when he beat him. So I mean, and Crawford's older than Canelo, but I just feel like Crawford is he's probably stronger than Floyd and the way he's been looking in these workouts and all this stuff leading up to the fight, I think I really think he's gonna stop Canelo. I think with his combination punching and his tenacity and his heart, I think he's really gonna stop Canelo because Canelo don't really got a motor, and I don't think he punches that hard. Like I said before, you have Canelo. What is his knockout percentage? 50%. That's not really impressive. I think what at his 60 fights, he's knocked out 20 people or something like that, 30 people. Maybe, yeah, or yeah, I think something like that. I mean, I've never really been impressed with him as a fighter. I think he's an overhyped fighter. They use propaganda. Like I said before, his resume is, as much as he sit there and tell Crawford, who have you fought? What's your resume? Who have you fought? Who have you fought? Who is Canelo fought? Canelo ain't fought nobody. It's just propaganda. It's all overhyped stuff. Canelo's overhyped, and they claim. And then what else kills me? Oh, he's the numbers he bring to the sport, man, he ain't done 1 million pay-per-view buys since fighting Floyd. You know what I'm saying? He don't do numbers like that. He be averaging around 500 to 600,000 pay-per-view buys. But you talking about he the face of boxing. Man, Tank's the face of boxing. Bless his heart. I hope he gets whatever, is going on. But yeah, but I just really think Crawford's too slick of a fighter, too smart of a fighter for Canelo. I think he's too strong for Canelo. They try to make it seem like Canelo's a bigger fighter, and Canelo's not. Canelo's not taller than him. He may have weight on him just because Canelo's been fighting up at that weight class, but you look at Crawford's body structure and stuff, and yeah, he can do it. He's gonna be straight at 168. I believe he's gonna stop Canelo. You hear it here first on August 8th. 2025, I'm saying this. I believe Terrence Crawford's gonna stop Canelo. Mark my words. I just think he's too good of a fighter. And I ain't seen nothing out of Canelo that impresses me or makes me think he's a once in a generational fighter or a top level fighter. He's an okay fighter, but I don't think he's good enough to beat Terrence Crawford. I really don't think that because I haven't seen enough from Canelo. You ain't got enough movement. You ain't putting combinations together. Your power ain't like that. I just think he's ripe for the pickings. I think he's just, styles make fights, and I just think he's been avoiding like why he ain't fought Benavidez. I just think he been avoiding them fighters that really, I'm saying, a stomp a mud hole in him. And I really believe Terrence Crawford's gonna stop a mud hole in Canelo. I really believe that. I mean, I don't know. I ain't been impressed. I haven't been impressed with Canelo, never really, period, ever. So I mean, why would I be impressed now when he's fighting somebody like Terrence Crawford, a really, really well conditioned and really skilled top level fighter. I mean, I really can't see Canelo. What is he gonna do? Try to walk Bud down? No, I can't see that. I can't see that happening. I can't see that happening. I don't think he wants to trade with Bud either. So I'm ready to see what's gonna happen come September. I got Bud Crawford. I was a Spence fan, and after I seen what he did to Spence, I can't go against Bud anymore ever again. Because Spence was that dude, but I don't know. I think Crawford can beat Canelo. I think Canelo's right for the picking. I think he's gotten lazy. And I just think he's peaked out. He reached his peak. He's just going downhill from now for now. You know what I'm saying? From now on. And I just really think Crawford's that type, that top level fighter that you'll see a difference. You'll really see him make Canelo look basic. I believe that. I really believe that. I mean, I ain't gonna bet on it. You know what I'm saying? But I really believe that because, like I said, Canelo's a overhyped, fighter, propaganda machine, because he brings in a lot of Latino viewership. And I understand that, that helps with the overhyping and he do sell tickets, but he's not doing no big pay-per-view numbers, you know what I'm saying? To be no face of boxing, to be trying to act like you on Floyd Mayweather's level. You're not. You will never be. And you're not the best Mexican fighter ever. Are you top five? Possibly. But once again, what is your resume? As much as Canelo sit up here and talk about Bud's resume, what is your resume? Who do you have on your resume? Older Kodo is probably your top win. Because like I said, the three, the trilogy with Triple G, I can't say you won any of them. So I mean, like I said before, I just think it's time. I think it's Terrence Crawford's time. I just think he's skilled enough. I think he got enough heart. I think he got the will to win. And I think he can break Canelo. And I really think he's gonna surprise a lot of people because I just don't think Canelo's on his level as a boxer. So we're gonna see. But like I said before, I don't believe Canelo is on Bud Crawford's level as a boxer. Plus, you got questionable background, stuff with banned substances and illegal substances. So we're gonna see. But I think this is the end of Canelo. I think Bud's gonna finish him in a real proper fashion that's gonna surprise a lot of people because Canelo ain't fought no skilled fighters. And when he does fight any skilled black slick fighters, he has trouble. And Bud's a beast, man. So I just really think, Canelo's gonna get exposed. He's been getting away with picking and choosing who to fight, but I really think he's gonna get exposed in September against Bud.